我们国家到目前为止，实际参保人群是超过了95%。
教了10多年学，现在呢年老了，人口的任务就下来了。
你现在高级大牙吃不起饭子了？
早一颗晚一颗。
哦，你爸妈没吃饱？
过去嘛，这个老百姓可能有那个病都得钱看，现在不一样了，有你的病，合着医疗，然后像我一年只交了100块钱。
2017年，我们国家财政对卫生的投入在1.4万亿左右，卫生费用占 GDP 的比重已经超过了6%。
Healthcare efforts like these are significant in supporting the increasing population of the elderly, now almost 150 million.
最重要的就是中国在极短的时间内，将一个世界最大规模的绝对贫困社会构建成世界最大规模的全面建成小康的社会。
他自己用他自己的话，他说肉都吃完了嘛。要啃骨头了，前面的好吃的肉都吃完了，我下面要啃骨头了，啃硬骨头了。
To continue to build quality welfare services for all is a huge challenge. Without it, China's middle-income population cannot reach the next level.
It's not just the building of pretty buildings and growing the economy, but it's people's lives that are most important. Why is this so important to President Xi?
中国人不是说不想消费，他是不敢消费，这就是个大问题。所以我是觉得是很好的时候，也做社会政策，社会政策做好了，中国的经济发展可以是一个可持续的发展。
I think we should spare a thought and be less finger pointing and finger wagging and maybe just think for a second of how challenging it must be to make those trade-offs. Should I invest in infrastructure? Should I invest in healthcare? Should I invest in this province? Should I invest in the schools and education?
In the mountainous and remote western part of Sichuan province is the region of Gansu. I've spent a lot of time in developing countries around the world, and the one thing that strikes me again and again is just how important education is for raising people out of poverty, for raising individuals, for raising families, for raising society. This is the Gala boarding school, home to nearly 1,200 children from the far-flung farms and villages of Gansu. Lessons here are bilingual in both Mandarin and Tibetan. Children here receive 15 years free education, 6 more than elsewhere in China. For students like Yama Chunso, it's opened up a world of possibilities. Not only is Yama Chunso's education free, so too is her accommodation. Yama Chunso knows she's been given a life-changing opportunity, and it's one she is determined to take.
特别高兴有机会去读书，我想我现在努力去读书，然后将来要当一个有能力的人，然后想当一个医生。
It's impossible in decades to create in rural areas the same services you have in the cities. But if I see my children having the same educational opportunity or close to that as the children of those who live in Beijing and Shanghai and other cities, then I feel better.
Since 2013, $415 billion has been spent offering every child in China a minimum of 9 years education. 1.3 million new teachers have been recruited. 12,000 new schools have been built. It also needs to be about giving people opportunities to use those new skills and to use that education. So business development, improved agriculture, and opportunities to broaden their horizons.
何谓中国梦？我以为实现中华民族的伟大复兴，就是中华民族近代最伟大的中国梦。
Everybody has a dream, but it's really in 2 parts. The country cannot realize its dream unless each of the people themselves are having their own dream. Everybody should have the opportunity.
In Shizhou County in remote southwest China, the beautiful game has drawn young He Xinyi to not be afraid to think big.
我在队里踢了半年了，有时候打前锋，有时候打边锋。
China is in love with football, but it's not all about bankrolling big clubs or buying foreign players. Football it's transforming the lives of thousands of young girls from rural China. It's taking them to the big cities and showing them a whole new future.
你为什么喜欢足球？
因为我放学了，看见他们踢足球的很酷，而且有些女队员或者是男队员，他们都踢到重庆去过。我也想踢足球，然后我也想踢到重庆去。
足球啊，很想给孩子能带给自信。 同时，我们要通过足球，让这些孩子实现梦想，让他到更好的学校去接受更好的教育。
With the right support and hard work, He Xinyi is motivated like many others by the chance to get better coaching in the city. Meanwhile, in Chongqing, Li Chunju has followed her passion all the way, and there's no turning back for her.
当时来这里，我们很不适应，天天哭，天天哭，基本上都是。这里呢，我们的初中、高中都有好的学校找了，靠自己的努力来，去找好的学校，这才是自己嘛。我的梦想就是可以当一名足球教练吧，然后我小时候经历的这些苦啊、甜啊，然后再教给他们。
中国梦, as she thinks out one side of her mind, the China dream, or the Meng, my dream. And so what the Chinese authorities seek to do is to say that you can have a big dream for your aspirations in life and who you want to be as a person. But remember, there is this big dream for the country as well.
Wherever you go, the phrase "the Chinese dream" keeps cropping up. A billion different people, a billion different life stories. Dong Ying is an accomplished musician with an international reputation who plays an ancient Chinese instrument called the sheng. She's also travelling around Beijing introducing traditional classical music to the next generation.
这个字儿的右边有很多像栅栏一样的啊，其实你看看它就很像是把它当成一个土地的话，孕育出来很多很多的植物，对吗？
其实给孩子们上这样一种音乐普及课，不光是为了让他们了解这样一件乐器，也是为了让他们多多的去接触这种传统音乐。因为只有孩子们去喜欢它，然后去接触它，去学习它，才有往后的传承。
Listening intently is 11-year-old Hua Qi. Later that evening, back at home, her father asks her about Dong Ying's visit.
那这个就那个声是吧？ 你喜欢他什么呀？
我喜欢他吹那个声音。老师给我们吹那个凤凰展翅的时候，我觉得那个声音特别的好听。
Hua Qi and her father regularly go to the weekend concerts at the National Theatre for the Performing Arts.
I think that Xi Jinping wants to persuade the Chinese of the capacity of the Chinese to modernize not just with material products, but in every area of culture. We can do it our way.
These Sunday morning concerts are a regular fixture. Tickets are subsidised to encourage people to come along who might not otherwise be able to afford it. What an unusual and beautiful instrument, and it's inspiring to see the efforts being made to engage young people in traditional Chinese music.
I think it's really interesting to see kind of an openness, but frankly, even an enthusiasm to accept this level of paradigm shift within their culture, their politics, their economics. Take, for example, 52-year-old Wang Chuncheong. For him, Beijing's traditional parks are simply an opportunity to express himself with friends.
大家有时候拉错了1个2个音也没关系，只要大家能开心就好。
From the sound of music to the sound of busy traffic, cab driver Wang effortlessly moves between these two worlds.
我在北京开车已经有这个20多年的历史了。我小时候的梦想是盼着什么时候自己能有这么一把琴。随着现在经济发展，过去有梦想的话，现在我能实现了。
Each of these dreams, no matter how personal, plays its part in China's ever-evolving journey. It's fascinating to see how President Xi Jinping has taken a pre-existing idea of the party serving the people and adapted it for the 21st century.
所以说，它不是一般的政治口号，而是实实在在的一个我们说行动方案。
We want to set realistic goals and want everybody to participate. We don't want great disparities in wealth. That's the jargon. We're a moderately prosperous society.
China comes from a very different tradition to the Western tradition. So the way it thinks about these things is very different.
The internet age isn't always impersonal. By conceiving policies that focus on people rather than simply on GDP, Xi Jinping's people-centered approach is a bold and innovative way to tackle inequality and other tremendous challenges China faces as it transforms.
The real kind of focus is on creating a more appealing emotional message, and that is about good quality environment, own their own place, know that tomorrow will always be better than today. All of the things that were promised before now finally seem to be happening.
Through many small but firm steps, a renewed vigour has gripped much of China today.
Xi Jinping is a leader who dreams very big dreams.
What then does the near future hold for the People's Republic?
Clearly, at a time when Western countries have become the richest that they have become, while income inequality is at its worst, and having China engaging as a big global player with different ideology, I think is beneficial for humankind.